Hi guys, this is Estella Boyani here. Today I'm going to talk about relationship. And I want to talk about a relationship between a man and a woman. So my friends, I wanted to share a few things that I've learned about relationships, partly from my own experience and from the research that I have carried out from other people, some of who are married, others who are separate, others who are yet to get married. Now, a relationship is that bond that two people create together, wanting to make a family. Now, currently, we have realized that most marriages are breaking without a very, very good reason. Divorces are so many, and I was just wondering what is happening. Is it just trending? Is it where life has taken us, or what is really happening in our lives? Now, from the few friends that I talked to, most of them were telling me that their relationships are breaking simply because they have discovered a lot about their partners, some of which they don't think they can put up with anymore. What does that tell you? That tells us that we never take our time to know our partners. We meet, we make friends, we feel that we like one another, and we pick one or two things in each other and we assume we can make a family. And with time, we come to discover that it is not actually what we wanted in our lives. My friends, before you go into a relationship, before you decide to move to that next level, take your time to know your partner. Get to know their dreams. Tell them your dreams. Get to know their ambitions. Share your ambitions. Get to know what each one of you like or dislike. And see if you can make a compromise before you start a family. Live in reality. Be practical. Don't start imagining that what you see in the movies is what you'll get in a relationship. That is acting, and that's why it's called a movie. Most of us try to dream and to imagine that what we are seeing in the media is what we are going to get at home. Those are stage-managed things, and rarely do they happen. There is no just getting married and living happily thereafter. It's not a bed of roses. You are two different people, born in two different backgrounds, brought up in two different homes, totally different environments, coming together to adjust one another so as to make up a family. Now, as I was doing my research, I picked from friends and other people who are sharing in my WhatsApp group that there are at least 10 things that we should know for those who are married and those who are yet to marry, and even those who are not thinking about marriage. Maybe they may help you want to know how you want your life to be out there. These are the 10 things I'm going to talk about very fast so that we see how it's going to help us come out to be better and to avoid so many divorces that are happening day in, day out. 1. Before you get married, remember that everyone has a weakness. And as you meet your partner, remember you are safe, you also have your own weaknesses just like those of your partner. So, how are you going to deal with these weaknesses? Focus on the good, forget about the bad. Talk about the weaknesses if you can, see the best way you can deal with them. Then, you can now concentrate on your future and not on the weaknesses, because there is no angel. There is no perfect person. We may have this, one will be snoring at night, the other one will be, doing some things here and there, but how do you put up with that? If you can't, don't go into that marriage, because you will be disappointed, and before you know it, you will be divorced. So if you can't put up with each other's weaknesses, which you must take time and patience to know before you get married, don't make that step, because you will regret it. Number 2, remember that everybody has a dark history. However small or big it is there. So don't go digging into the past. Think of the present, concentrate on the future. And that way, you will come out successful. Otherwise, if you start digging into what this person used to be, what they have done and what they have not done, you will be discouraged. Remember 3, that every marriage has challenges. They have gone through so much blazes of fire, and they are just making sure that they make it work. There is nobody who has no challenge in life, whether married or single, young or old. Challenges are part of life, and we have to go through them. The only difference is, how are you going to deal with your challenges? So be prepared that you will be meeting challenges, because it's not a bed of roses, and you will have to look for the best way of dealing with these challenges. Number 4 is that you must always know that each one of us has a different level of success. So do not compare your marriage with that of your friend or your neighbors. Yours will come, your dreams will come to pass. They have their own, what they have gone through while they were building their success will be a history to be told. But why concentrate on others instead of concentrating on yours? Be patient. With love and prayer, yours will also be successful with time. So don't start thinking that, oh, why is my marriage not like so-and-so's? Why is my things not working like so-and-so? It's not possible. That so-and-so is different. We will never be equal. We have to be who we are. You are the only one person that exists on this earth. Each one of us are us. There can't be another Stella like me. No. We may have things that are common, but that does not make that person to be a Stella. Number 5. When you are getting married, remember you are declaring war. Not war, physical war, like fighting each other. No. It's war against the enemies of marriage. Keep off gossip. Stop the influence of your friends in your marriage. Obviously, you will change friends. Now you have been elevated to a married person. So that means you will share more with married people than the single people. Because these married ones have experience. They have seen more than these other friends of yours who are not yet married. And just like I said that you can't compare your friend's marriage with yours, don't start picking so much on what your friends are doing. When you have issues, consult with a professional counselor. Go to a non-partisan or a neutral person, not those you call friends, some of who are not even happy that you are together. So declare war on all the enemies of marriage. Whoever is encouraging you to do the wrong things, stop them. Let them off. Be you and your husband and your wife. Talk about your issues. See the best way you can do them. Stop telling everybody your plans. Show them the result. That is the only way your marriage is going to be successful. Things like being ignorant of what's happening around you, you have to stop. Disrespecting one another has to stop. You have to keep loving one another. Number 3, you should always know that there is no perfect marriage. You simply have to make it work. Your perfection is between you and your family. Improve on what you have. Strive to be making it perfect. God does not give a complete person with everything as you desire. He only gives a person in the form of raw materials so that you can mold each other, grow together, and make the perfect person that you want from God. So don't expect that you are going to get everything because you have prayed and so you'll just get a ready-made person. So you start from there and continue ahead. No, you have to keep molding one another, correcting one another, improving your status until you become what you want to be. Marriage is not a contract. You are not going to try and see if it works. You are not giving each other timeline that within a month or a year, if it doesn't work, then you break. No, it's a permanent decision that you are going to make, and so you have to be fully prepared and you have to decide if this is what you want. Marriage, my friends, is taking a huge risk. Anything can happen. You have to be ready for it. One, you may not have children. You may lose your jobs in the process. In other words, how are you going to deal with whatever the changes that will happen? Remember, your situation does not mean that you have reached your destination. No, it is just the beginning of better things to come. So, accept and do something about it, because that's the only way you are going to be successful in life. And then the 10th thing that you should always remember is that every marriage has a price to pay. It's just like a bank. It's just like a tree. When you plant, you have to water it for it to blossom. You have to deposit money in your bank account for you to go and get money from there. You cannot be given for free. So, how much love have you deposited in your marriage so that you expect love in return? And in marriage, love is not enough. You have to just do more than love. Work hard, even harder, towards improving your marriage. Make sure you try to refresh and make it better and better every day. Be serious with it, and remember, God does not like divorces. So that means do everything humanly possible to salvage your marriage. Stay in there, work out things, just the two of you.